So first of all,
What to do?
put on the full zealot set.
The full zealot. Let's. Okay. So hey y'all, welcome back. We're getting a couple things before going to the DLC. Also, the final DLC. Also, as a quick note, I have reset my legendary specifically because I do kind of actually want to re-roll until I get minus 100 weight capacity. So I can just have the absolute utter ridiculousness of full Leto Mark II armor with a 0 weight capacity, letting me light roll.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like fun, honestly.
But we're going to get a ring and then a prism. Then we'll start the DLC.
Okay, so this ring, super easy.
Have you already picked it up on your side?
Yes, but I just re-rolled it
Okay.
so that you can get it.
Okay. Also, as a note, dear viewers, the Apocalypse difficulty solo run is still coming. I promise that. It is still coming. It will be coming December 2026 is when I will have it recorded by and uploaded by. Yes, I know, that's a whole ass year out, but look at it this way. I fucking recorded Monster Hunter Rise 3 years in advance, and it took me 3 years to finish. So, yeah, I record shit way in advance. Honestly, y'all are lucky that y'all are getting this stuff uploaded in February. Normally, I would slate this so much further out. But I'm doing Remnant 2 for December, the solo Apocalypse run, and then January 2027, Remnant from Ashes. Because, yeah, I want to do something interesting.
Yeah,
That I'll explain during the project. Because if I explained it here, it'd be a little bit of a spoiler.
yeah. Okay,
Hey, Father Mucker.
so we're gonna go over here, head up here.
Oh, I did test it out. That stone amulet, where if you don't do primary fire for a set amount of time, you get a boost to all damage. It does apply to these.
Do not shoot anything, okay?
Anyways, it does apply to those.
Okay.
You and you, nothing.
I was just showing that if you turn on, say, a mod that does a alternate projectile like this, it does fly and doesn't get removed when you proc it.
Pitiful justice in the cruel court of life. Unwanted rebel, awash in a sea
so
of
we just go ahead and sit here and when it's done, go and talk to
the
him.
unending pain and misery you've suffered all your days. As you are now, you are worse than nothing. You are merely the ones who suffer, who toil, who bleed and die and waste away, used, sullied, and forgotten. But no more! There is a way. One way alone to escape this endless drudgery. True salvation requires only accepting the warm embrace of nothingness. No, I do not speak of the numbing fear of the Fae's slavery. Never again! No, I do not speak of this searing stab of consciousness picking at our brains like a scavenger to carrion. It is too much to bear. My children, the one true king has arrived from on high to show us the way to sweet release, to the beautiful, blissful void that awaits those brave enough to accept it. We are unworthy of the exalted nothingness he offers our putrid selves. But in all of his magnanimousness, he holds out his hand, so we may strive for worthiness. Do you have the courage to follow him, my fellow Dran? To lay aside the misery of existence in favor of everlasting solitude? To annihilate your worthless self and join something far greater? Then listen well and heed my words. The one true king will show us the way to the solace we so desire. Deny him, and all you will ever be is a less than nothing stain on the bottom of the Fae's merciless boot. Join me, my fellow Dran. Join me! Glory to the one true king!
Glory to the one true king. Fun fact! The reason why the Dran are so hostile is because, since we're not coming back here, is because the Fae world and the world where the Dran are used to be separate.
Your beautiful nothingness,
Thanks
child.
to the imposter that put the king into an eternal slumber, which later was not eternal slumber.
Trials remembered. Now go.
The two worlds of the Fae and the Dran collided and kind of like mashed together into a single space. As a result, the Fae, in their utter brutality, descended upon the Dran to use them as what is essentially livestock. And the Dran, as a result of the worlds collapsing into each other, essentially developed a sort of hive mind of sorts. All of the Dran are connected to each other, except for a select few, which were then persecuted by the rest of the Dran as abnormals. So that's the story of what's going on, and yes, I got the ring.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, off-screen, I also picked up the restricted cord, and we just got the Band of the Fanatic. Increased status effects dealt damage by 30% and reduced status effect duration by 50%. That's a little rough, but if used right, shouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, because I use it with a Ravager's Mark. Increases all damage to bleeding targets by 20%. Bonus increases to 30% targets with 50% or lower health, as well as red Ring of Death, which duplicates the last damaging negative status effect applied to target, reduces outgoing status damage to 10%, and then for a little bit of help, I use the Blood Tinged Ring.
Yeah, I wonder how that would stat. So, what was that last one? Not the Blood Tinged Ring, but the other one.
Oh, Red Ring of Death.
Red. So that would be in the R's. Do I have the Red Ring of Death?
You should.
R-E, Red Ring of Death. So that would potentially. So one of the builds I was looking at for a little while is combining the Blood Jewel. So my Huntress Spear here, when fully stacked, will apply Corrosive, Overload, and thanks to the Blood Jewel, Bleed. So I wonder if the Red Ring of the Red Ring of Death would duplicate with my Spear Throw.
It may,
because all three technically proc at the same time.
Well, if it does, you will have two numbers instead of one come up when you use it.
All right, okay, so send us back to Ward 13. We're going to go get the Prism of Jealousy. We need to use the shovel melee weapon in 3 specific spots. One place in Ward 13, one place in the Labyrinth, and the final in Root Earth.
Okay.
So I do already have the shovel. I don't think you need to buy it, so don't worry about that. Let me just re-equip to it. There we are. Alright, so the first spot we need to dig is back here. There we go.
I can't carry any more of that.
It should be somewhere around here. I'm on the right spot. There we go.
There it is.
Prismatic stone yellow. Alright. Now we go to the labyrinth. Technically we can do this in any order, but we might as well just grab the one in the labyrinth next because it's going to be the most annoying.
Okay.
Because we've got to do that rotating portal thing again.
Oh, Rage, why?
In fact, we've got to do it so annoyingly that we've got to do it for the same one that we did last time.
Oh.
So we got to drop down onto an invisible platform from the fucking portal. So to dig a spot, you need to be you need to have the shovel on and look down towards the ground and then do the charge attack. And that'll potentially dig up, various things. In this case, ammo, which we got plenty of, as well as what we're looking for, the prismatic shards.
It's fractured ingress, right?
Maybe. We'll find out. Yeah. Give me a second to re-equip my armor. Since we're actually running through a bit of a dangerous spot. And let's see, I had on the Tear of Lydusa and Sagestone. There we go.
Let's get him! Keep it up! Give him all you got!
Alright. Oh, perfect timing. Next one, we should be able to go. Going. Woo!
We messed it.
I landed it.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Rage.
Alright, I'm gonna clear these guys out before I go trying to dig around. Cause I ain't fucking with this shit.
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Especially this asshole. Okay, he's dead. Good. Oh, I forgot I'm not on my spear anymore. Whoops. Fuck off. Grab this shit.
Yoink.
Alright, so over to the right here, I do believe is where it was talking. Somewhere over here. I think... somewhere over here. Whoops. Nope. Give me a second, I'll take a look back at that. Alright, I know where I need to be. I ran right on by it. Not that one. There we go. Prismatic stone blue.
Go. It's time to do what the pros do, Rich.
Pro gamer! And the last location we need to go is Root Earth at the Ashen Wastelands.
Of course it is.
Once we get the Ashen Wastelands, it's right next to the water tower. And get the red prismatic stone. We can go to Wallace, turn it in to get the Prism of Jealousy.
Oh boy.
Which I do want to get, because don't get me wrong, I like the Prism how I've got this one right now, you know, doing extra mod damage, power supply, crit damage, etc. I do want to set one up specifically for healing and defensive purposes. So, you know, bonus health, bonus stamina, bonus damage resistance, healing effectiveness, all that fun stuff. And for that, I do kind of need another Prism Stone. Alright, so we need to continue on until we get to an area that has a water tower in one of the corners.
Okay.
Shouldn't take us too long to get there.
Yeah, we are pro gamers.
Reloading! Cover me! Ah, damn it.
I keep fucking thinking I've got my spear on. Alright, let me just double check. Yeah, no water tower over there. So, probably a little further on. Hey, big boy.
Incoming!
God damn, holy lag.
This ain't good.
Healing machine at your service.
No more room.
Give me a second. I'm going to close Chrome again because it is generating a shit ton of lag for me right now.
Fine.
Alright. It's a bit better. And somewhere down here in the train yard, I do believe, should be a slightly knocked over water tower in one of the corners. Maybe up over here? Let's see, not that water tower. It has to be slightly knocked over. This water tower. Come on. Wherefore you be. There we go.
It is.
Prism Stone. That's the last one. Now we just go
Alright.
have a quick chit chat, chin waggle with that there, Wallace, and we get ourselves a new prism.
Neat.
Which, yeah, this one, as I said, I'm going to set up specifically to have things like health bonus, stamina bonus, damage resistance, the works.
Neat.
Because, honestly speaking, if I'm gonna be going through Apocalypse difficulty solo, I'm probably gonna need it.
Yeah.
Hey there, Wally boy.
Traveler.
Wallace.
I knew you'd...
So? It needs a simulacrum, you dick.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Traveler.
Wait up. I do not have one on me, sorry.
We'll get one in the DLC, which, speaking of, that's where we're going.
Yep.
Now it's a race against time. Will I get enough stone dust or prism dust or whatever it is to buy the what do you got there, Dwell? The prism of lethargy, of which I am less than 200 relic dust away, or will we get the simulacrum first? Only time will tell.